Hey guys, it's me, Chuck here, and I want to do a tutorial and a spotlight of this brand new idea that I had. I don't know if anybody else has made it, but I thought I'd make it because it relates to one of my other series. I need to build something very similar to this, and I needed to design it first, so I did, and here we are, and I'm showing it to you. So basically what this is it's a automated trade station where it's not stealable from, so you can't steal any of the items without breaking blocks, and it's fully automated. So what it's prompting is insert 4 gold, pick up 1 diamond. So why don't we just do that? You'll note that it won't disappear until we open the chest, and even in that case, once we open it back up, we can still take some back. But once all 4 of them are gone, you'll note that we have a diamond in here. Now, just as a note again, remember, nothing in there. 4 gold. Got another diamond. Okay. So, now what happens if I put in less than 4? Like 2. It'll disappear. No diamond. Put in another 1. Disappear. No diamond. Put in our final 4th one. It'll disappear. Diamond. See? Really cool. As I said, it's not stealable from. There, you can access the hoppers and the droppers, but you cannot you can't steal diamonds or gold. So, this light also, by the way, will indicate if we are fully out of diamonds. That will turn off, meaning that we are out of stock. But I think we have enough to go around. Okay, then. I think I've pretty much explained how to interact with it. Now I'm going to do a tutorial on how to build it. I hope you're not looking for a quick tutorial, because I'm going to be explaining the things as we go, so that when you're building it, you know what you're doing. Okay, so first off, we want to start with a few items in our inventory. I'm going to grab them from here. We need a trapped chest, a regular chest, a hopper, some redstone, a repeater, comparators, and some quartz stuff for decoration. We're also going to need some torches and some droppers. Okay, so now that you've got your supplies, hopefully, you need to place your hoppers. And to do this, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to place the chest. This is going to be a trapped chest, by the way, so that when it's open, your items will not be taken. So to put the hopper on, you're just going to shift right click on the bottom of that chest so that you place the hopper facing straight down. Now, remember, this hopper will not transfer items into another inventory while the chest is open because of a redstone signal. Just for people who are kind of new to hoppers, I'll demonstrate. If you have items in a hopper, they will start disappearing. If you apply a redstone signal, they will stop disappearing until you take it away again. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's place another hopper facing down as well, and a chest. Okay, now that you got that, you're going to want to place some droppers. It's going to be 1 block distance away, so I suggest you build out like that, and then we need 2 facing upwards like that. Okay. Put a regular chest on top of the hoppers, I mean the droppers and hoppers. Mojang Y. Okay. Anyways. You're also going to want to place a comparator on the side of that, a block next to it, and a torch. Now, this is where you decide how many of what item you want for what. So, for this one, I'm going to make a trade of 8 gold for 1 gold block. 9 gold for 1 gold block. Why am I doing that? I really have no clue. Okay? It's just demonstration, so stop being logical. So we want to decide when we have the 9 blocks put into the system. So what you want to do is you want to grab your item that you're going to use. If you put in, I'll show this. If you put in around, I think it's about 23, I believe. Yeah, see how it's at 2 signal strength? If I remove 1 more, it should be at 1 signal strength. So if you have 23 items in here, then you'll get a signal strength of 2. So, since we want 9 items to be inputted, we're going to remove 9 items from this 23. Okay. Now, you'll note that we have 14 left, and you want to distribute them evenly throughout all of the slots on here, because basically what that means is if any item other than gold tries to go into the system, it'll get stuck in this hopper and won't actually be counted towards anything. That's why you want to fill up this entire hopper. So now what'll happen is if 9 items go into this this slot here, it'll go up to 2. And you'll note that if I do any less than 9, it'll stay at 1. So 9 items is our set limit. Now we need to figure out a way to remove them. So what we'll do for 9 items, it'll be about, I believe it'll need to have a delay of about 7 repeaters, but one of them is only going to be 2 ticks, I believe. So basically what you want to do is you want to make a line out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put all of them on your delay. And this one about 2. Basically what that is for is it means when we reach a signal strength of 2, it's going to power these. And when these get fully powered, it's going to turn off this light, this torch right here. And once that gets turned off, it'll start letting items out. And once it's let at least one item out, it's going to return back to the signal strength of 1, and this will all start to turn off. And by the time it turns off, all 9 of the items that we wanted should have disappeared. For having 4 items in there, it's 3 repeaters, so I assume you can do the math. 8 would be 6. That's why I added an extra repeater with a tiny bit of delay on it. So why don't we test that out? We're going to put in our 9 items and see what happens. You'll note that they'll start getting taken out. And it looks like our delay was not long enough, so let's add 1 to there. You'll see we only got 8 items back. Now let's try this again. 9 items, we'll put them in. And after a few seconds... No, that still didn't work, so we're going to add another repeater. And I'm going to make this a little bit more compact because I was wasting space. Yeah, so this will be up on full, and this will be on that. So now let's try it again. We got our 9 gold. So basically this is what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to test. So let's see after a moment here if it works. And there we go. You'll see that it left those left in here and it extracted exactly 9. So it basically what that means is it detected and outputted to this block that you received 9 gold. By when this lights up, it means the person received the 9 gold. Inputted the 9 gold, and it'll mean that we need to remove the 9 gold so that another person can input 9 more gold. So it empties out the 9 gold using our repeater delays, and it's ready for another customer, isn't it? So basically what we can do from here is we can take a repeater signal off of here, and we can bring it down a block, and we're going to bring it over to here. Another repeater goes into there so that the signal can be captured from the other side, because on the other side we need a dust, a torch, a block on top of that torch, and another torch. Okay, so what is this doing? Basically this is an item elevator where once this signal goes here, it'll activate this dropper, making the item go from here into here. And then after 2 ticks of delay, because of this vertical torch redstone, it will shoot something from this up into the chest. So what that means now is if we get our diamonds, if this block receives a signal, we get a diamond up here. Okay, so what we've got here is a fully functional thing, except for I'm stupid and I put diamonds in there, and I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put in our gold blocks. So if you have an adventure map that says no crafting, now you can make it so if you put in your 9 gold, I don't know why my music just started playing, but that was Go Back by Approaching Nirvana. Yeah, there we go, block of gold. So let's just watch that again. Ta-da! You'll note that that repeater goes on is when we get the gold. Cool. Okay. So that pretty much wraps that up. You can cover this up. Note, though, the more items to trade, the longer this goes out. So it can kind of get a little bit big. For simple trades like this, it's really not that big. Like, look at that. It's only 4 blocks out this way. But there's one more thing I want to show you guys. It's this indicator light. It's pretty easy. Basically, what happens is if there's items in this dropper, the comparator will output. So basically, we flip that in through an inverter. So now it's saying if there's not an item in it, then this light will turn on, and then we'll invert it again. So now it's when this light is on, there's items in that thing there. You know that thing? Now you can dress this up any way you like. You can mainly put blocks everywhere. I don't suggest you put one above that torch. if you don't want to, yeah. If you put a block above this torch, it will stop this hopper from transferring things, so watch for that one. If you desperately want to cover up that, put a block there, what you can do is instead of putting this torch here, and just so that we don't break everything, I'm going to put a lever somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to put a lever here so that we don't lose the items in this hopper. But if you are having problems with that, you can put the inverter here and just have a block there. Then you can dress that up. Also, what that'll do is when it's activated, it will turn off. Now you'll note that it didn't empty out the items. That's because of that. So let's just show that again. 9 items goes in, and this time, now that we switched where the inverter is, once they file through, which I really hope they did. Oh, I guess we screwed up. Huh. There we go. I don't know why that happened, but now you'll note that I'm confused. I'm confused now, officially. We're waiting for 9 to come in here. Yep. So it works. If you put the inverter here, it works as well. Makes it so you can put a block there. Like if you want to have multiple next to each other. Kind of like that. You can also change it so the chest is on this side. You just flip everything. So that's it, really. And the design for this one is pretty similar. I just wanted to note that rather than having a repeater at the end of the lines here, I just had it so that when this powered 2, it went into this block, which has the inverter on it. And yeah, that goes down with the repeater. Okay. So, and yeah, and then it's a full block here, so you can do that. But anyways, I think that'd be about it for this episode. So I hope to see you guys all next time, and always remember, with a name like Bluffers, it has to be good.